I'm Galloway. I've been coming here for over 30 years. This morning was my 140th run, and quite about 10-15 years ago I started to get a lot of TV people coming, and I'd organise the logistics for that. I'd organise the sort of like journalism for friends, and it sort of grew up a bit, and so we had to get it in a more professional business footing. That's why we sort of like the Pamplona Posse came about. I teach economics and business when I'm not doing this in England. Bill organises story slams in Chicago, and Gary, my friend at the end, is a drug dealer. He works in the pharmaceutical business. I keep on forgetting that. Works in the pharmaceutical business for a big drugs manufacturer. So we're just different forms, different things, and the thing that brought us together was actually running with the bulls. And it's just a fantastic feeling of camaraderie. And one of the things that we sort of like find that's dear to us is the fact that if we take anybody to Pamplona, we feel we've got a sort of moral responsibility to try to explain to you guys about the bull run. So if you're going to have a go at it, you're taking that decision and full knowledge. Not only that, if you're going to have a go, you've got more experience listening to our stories than most of the other people who come to the fiesta.
The thing I want to get into your guys' head right now is about what the run's all about. The Spanish call it the encierro, which means the enclosure. And basically the whole point in running is to help keep the bulls together in a tight herd, keep them safe, and get them from here all the way to the corrals that are in the bull ring. Okay, so the whole point is to get them there safe and in one piece and not to get anybody hurt. Okay, so things like running up, you'll see people doing it. They run up, they try to hit the bull in the ass with the newspapers, they come up and slap the bull. That's the kind of thing that's gonna get you in a whole lot of trouble out here, okay? There's these guys called pastores. They got these green collared shirts, it says Pastore on the back. They also have these canes that are about this long, and they're elastic. They're these thin wood canes. And basically, they act like a whip almost, okay? They'll really screw you up. They use these canes to help keep the steers moving. You'll see them whipping on the steers to keep them pushing the herd up the street. But they'll also, if the guy, you know, if you happen to get close to a bull or something and you think you're gonna start patting it on the back or holding it, they're gonna come down with that cane and they're gonna break your fucking hand right there. Boom, break it. Now you got a broken hand. You stop running, right? You're thinking, oh my God, my hand's broken. Now all the Spanish that are around you are gonna stop running and they're gonna beat you to the ground, okay? Do not mess with the bulls. Do not do anything like that. Don't interfere, because if you go around and start slapping a bull in the ass or hitting it with a newspaper, that bull's gonna stop running, it's gonna turn around, and it might gore somebody, it might kill somebody, it might kill you, gore you, and that is obviously not what we're out here to do. You know, we're out here to be safe, we're out here to get these bulls to the corrals. So that's one thing I just want to get in your heads right off the bat.
There's also a legal aspect to it, because if they see you trying to impede the bull's progress in any way, they will arrest you and charge you a fine up to $1,000. So, you know, to them, it's all about safety, as safe as this can possibly be when you're running down the street with a 1,200-pound animal with horns. But they really do want to prevent you from hurting somebody else. They're not so much concerned about you hurting yourself. It's about you doing something foolish, impeding the progress of the bull or the people around you, so they fall and get hurt, and somebody else gets injured gravely because of something stupid you did. So they will arrest you, they will break your hand like Bill said, and they will fine you. So the best thing is just to find your spot, your run, get your line. Don't even worry about the bull. You know, worry about making your move in or out if you're going to do that, or just being on the street. But don't worry about touching the bull. A lot of people think you have to go in and touch it. A lot of what the Spaniards do is called running. If they're not running on the horns, it's calling running bravo y noble. which means brave and noble, and it really just means being within the space of the bull. Not touching it, not holding on to it, but just being in that aura, that space that opens up because everybody's moving out. And that's what they try to do.
Other police can fine you for is using a camera in the run. One of the girls who was running with us this morning, she was stopped by the police after the run. She had a camera in her hand. He took the camera out and wanted to go through the photographs to check that she hadn't been taking a photograph during the run. If she had been taking a photograph during the run, he would have probably confiscated the camera and you could be fined up to about 400 euros. The other bad thing is, I've been running one of these times and you're just going along, you're judging it, and then somebody sort of like just steps out in the middle of the road with their camera and take a snap like that. There's a measured response to this. It's called a forearm smash. You just take it up and bam the fucker out of the way, okay? That's because that is just not allowed. And police they'll look through at the start and they take anybody out the run who's carrying a backpack, sometimes even the fanny packs or things like that. If they are dressed inappropriately, if they just decide, you know, you get some people trying to run in underpants or whatever, the police just go and pull them out. You get some people running in the wrong sort of footwear, sort of flip-flops or things like that, so they'll pull people out.